Hello everybody. We're going to talk about how to implement a relay box in case your scoreboard setup requires it. Most of our relay box situations come from our customers using Daktronics scoreboards, where if you have found that when you attempt to do a direct connect from port 3 on our base station into the J4 port on the All-Sport controller, that you notice that the All-Sport starts beeping. The clock may run and you can't stop it. Or what we've also seen on the Daktronics side is it might be an occasional, just you hear a beep like every 15 seconds. And over the course of 5 minutes, maybe a tenth of a second comes off the clock. Those are all examples of what we call floating ground issues that are probably caused from say having a cable that's been damaged, especially if your arena does frequent teardowns and setups of your basketball setup. A cable might be damaged, and what happens is when we interface the Precision Time to the All-Sport controller, that creates the floating ground loop. With OES, we don't see the floating ground issue as common. But what we do notice is that if we do implement the relay box, it eliminates the problem of having the horn go off if, say, you turn off the Precision Time with everything plugged into OES. So anyway, there's two examples of relay boxes that I have here in front of us. This one is simply a straight for Daktronics, and then we've also developed this multi-use box for Daktronics and OES. I know we do have customers that occasionally have to transition between two arenas and the two different scoreboards. But they basically work the same way. On both boxes, we have one side labeled PTS, and that is the basically PTS in from the base station. So what you're going to do is simply, with this 5-pin DIN, with the angled connectors that you should now have, and using port 1 on the base station, you'll plug into the relay box. That will be the in connection from port 1 to the box. And then depending on which scoreboard you're using, so in this case if we were in a Daktronics arena, then just simply plug in the flat satin cable into the Daktronics port and then into the J4 port as before. And of course, if it's the OES, then it's the 5-pin DIN side as labeled. As such. When incorporating the cable with the angled 5-pin DIN connections, notice that we recommend that you use the end of the 5-pin DIN in port 1 where where the cable comes out and faces down. It's a cleaner look than if you use the other end where the cable will be coming out and pointing up. Like I said, it'll just be a cleaner look for you. Once you've connected the relay box to the Precision Time base station, you can check to make sure your connections are good by holding up the box to your ear, and when you hit start and stop, you'll actually hear the physical relays clicking inside the box, inside the relay box. And then you can also hear them click when you hit the horn button. And so again, that is a way to check your connection from the base station to the relay box. So when you get everything interfaced and test the start and stop functions on the base stations, you may initially encounter that the Precision Time base station is actually running the clock backwards. Or in other words, when you hit the green button, the clock stops, and when you hit the red button, the clock runs. This is actually a very simple fix. We can go into clock configuration, which is through the settings. Clock configuration, and enter the password, which is still All Stars. And what you want to do now is switch SSRs 4 and 5 to the opposite direction from where they are currently. So in this case, they're all 5 SSRs are off. We're going to turn SSRs 4 and 5 to on, save changes, and that should correct the issue and make the clock toggle the right direction. For any additional questions about the contents of this presentation, please use the contact information shown above. We thank you again for your support of Precision Time.